Flight boss, bitch, you know, for sure. Now we in Cancer moon. Now, what's the basic archetype of Cancer? The moon here, the moon rules Cancer. Jupiter is exalted in Cancer. You know what I'm saying? So Jupiter is exalted in Cancer. So, you know, it got that kind of wisdom and see, by it being a water sign, see the planet that rule it and the actual sign position and whether it's cardinal, mutable, or fixed is all you need to know to separate each water sign, separate each fire sign, separate each earth sign, you know what I'm saying, and so on and so forth. Now when you got, now the basic archetype of Cancer is water. So water sign, Jupiter is exalted here and the moon rules here. Now once you got that and you place that into the moon feels at home. So the difference between the moon being in Taurus where it's exalted, the moon see what it can do and it does it. Now when a planet is in its home sign, it has these traits, but it doesn't always do it because it feels so comfortable. Like you ever, alright, say you go home after work, what you want to do? You want to lay on the couch, lounge around, you feel good, you at home, you can do what you want to do when you want to do it. So these are things you have to tap into, but you naturally have it. Now when a planet is exalted, that's like you going somewhere that you really want to be. Now once you off work and you at home, you want to relax, you can do anything you want to do at home, watch TV, whatever like that, and do it when you want to do it, boom. But when you get up and want to go somewhere that ain't work, go somewhere that you want to go, that's exaltation. Now say that's like me going to the studio, you know what I'm saying, which I got my own, but that's like going to the studio and now you expressing yourself in all kind of ways. It's the place you want to be, like, you know what I'm saying, like boom, alright, boom, it's the place I want to be. You start acting on all your shit and doing all your shit, and then when you go home you get to listen to it, sit back, you know what I'm saying, do it if you want to, get up and figure out about yourself in a more broader way without all the festivities. That's like when a planet is back home, you know what I'm saying. So that's how the moon feels when it's in Cancer. It's home, so it already know how to do this. It's already emotionally aware of everything, and it got its choice if it wants to be moody or not. So depending on other planetary alignments is if you're gonna come across a moody Cancer or a reserved Cancer, you know what I'm saying. But right now we just getting into the basic archetypes. Now the basic archetype, and then you got Jupiter here. So Jupiter is like the fathering planet, the wisdom planet, the higher knowledge planet, the planet of awareness of things that need to be said but not seen. So you know what I'm saying, when you got that in water, you have a person who feels they need to share their wisdom to people for nourishment, which is the moon. You know what I'm saying? See, you got the water Cancer who feels they need to, that's the feel, that they need to express their wisdom and knowledge, which is Jupiter, to nourish the people that they're around, which is the moon. See, so that's the basic archetype. So when you have Cancer moon, this is a perfect moon sign. You know what I'm saying? So no matter what sun sign you have, your moon sign is gonna, whenever you have an exalted planet or ruler planet, it tends to filter anything else through that. So regardless of your sun sign, if you might have a debilitated sun, say your sun is in Libra but your moon is in Cancer, Cancer will filter out the Libra sun, you know what I'm saying. So people, when they meet you, they may see Cancer, but you're still doing it in a Libra way. So once you tell somebody, but I'm a Libra, oh, they gonna get it, but it's gonna be like, oh, the extra emphasis on it. So when Cancer, these are people who they like I said, they need to feel the nervous. So when you're around them, and if you like got a fucked up emotional awareness about yourself, like you throwing people energy off or stuff like that, you're gonna automatically throw this Cancer moon person off. And depending on what kind of Cancer person it is, that's when they're gonna feel the need if they should help you or become moody just like you. So depending on your planets, if you don't know thyself, if you around a Cancer moon person and you acting all bitchy and shit like that, this Cancer person got the opportunity to either act bitchy with you or try to give you some type of emotional support so you don't have to act that way you acting. But you're going to see some form of an emotional reaction from this Cancer moon person. Now, these people are excellent at building a foundation of a comfort of a home. You know what I'm saying? These people, these are people who like everybody around them to feel the way that they feel. Now, unlike Scorpios may try to control the way others feel. It's like, for an example, say y'all got a house y'all always go to, right? Now, if you around a Scorpio sun or moon person, and you a person who always sit in a Pacific chair, right? Now, they do things like this to try to control the emotions of people. They sit in that chair purposely before you sit in that chair, just to set it off. Then, depending on how they start to express themselves, is how they're gonna secretly behind the scenes. They're trying to orchestrate how everyone else should feel, so they can feel like they cause this type of creation of feeling that's going around. Now, with the Cancer is more like it's a cardinal, so it's more about its own feelings, and it really doesn't really like to consider others' feelings. So when another person around a Cancer moon or a Sun person, we're talking about Cancer moon right now, when other people around the Cancer moon people, they pick up on their emotional awareness and then apply it to themselves. Instead of like Scorpio, they apply it and then want to control it. And unlike the other water sign, Pisces, where they sense the emotional awareness and want to apply themselves with it, Cancer see the emotional awareness and wants to apply itself first and establish its own grounding first, and puts up the shell so you can't necessarily try to dictate how they're going to feel. And then what they do is lead by example after that. You know what I'm saying? So if you being a pissed off person, they're going to show you why being a pissed off person ain't the right thing to be right now, especially around them. You know what I'm saying? And see, when it comes into the moon and Cancer people too take things very personally. You know what I'm saying? They may not express it as quick as the Aries moon person may take something personally, but what they do is they express it with how they feel. So if they take something personally that you said, and you weren't even directing it towards the Cancer moon person, but if they take it personally, they're reserved enough to be around to know if they should take it personal or not. They gather information from you through body language, through the way you say it, and because the initial first state they're gonna take it personally. That's their first. But the difference between the Aries moon and the Cancer moon is the Cancer is reserved enough to gather enough information from the situation to know if they should take it personal or not. The Aries moon may just take it personally and say something without even thinking or fully assessing the situation, and then they have to apologize after that. But this is a good thing because they don't stay mad as long. You know what I'm saying? But with the Cancer, they'll take offense to it, but they hang around long enough to know if it was fully directed or not. And they're pretty good at noticing if it is or not. And if it is, be assured that they're gonna give you, be ready to receive the same energy you gave off to them. But they're good at knowing if you did it or not. It's just their first initial awareness is to take offense. You know what I'm saying? That's another Cancer moon person. But these people are very caring. Like, you ever down or out, these people will help you. Even if they ain't got $1 in their pocket to help you, they'll help you with emotional support by either talking about a situation that they went through that was similar, or either you know what I'm saying, being a listening ear and not saying something that may throw you off. Like, they're going to make sure that you feel alright with opening yourselves up to them. So, you know what I'm saying, that's a little couple of traits of Cancer moon, you know. Flight boss, bitch, you know, for sure. Air.